Ryan, welcome. Hey.
What's up, Dan?
Got you on. It was our fault, but we got you on. Finally. How you doing today? How's everything?
I'm doing good. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. I'm a little intimidated. I'm used to the roles being reversed here.
Yeah, but, I know. I know. So now I get to get my own back. I had a lovely time talking to you. So
well, that's good.
Yeah, we'll link that below. We'll link the video below. But so welcome to your Dicey discussion. You're looking forward to it today?
Yeah, I got my dice. I am ready to discuss things. Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Excellent.
Let's go.
You've got your dice ready. So you're rolling on a D100 table. 50 questions are TTRPG, D&D. The hobby-related 50 are not. So you might go the whole interview without answering a hobby-related question. Are you happy with that? Are you all right with that?
I'm excited for that, actually. I'm hoping to not talk about D&D at all today.
Excellent. Fantastic. So we like to do things fast on this channel. So it is a 30-minute time limit. Are you ready? Ready. And away we go.
Boom. That's a 49.
49. Excellent. 49. I'm going too far here. 49. What's your favourite class and why?
My favorite class is Rogue.
Ooh.
Generally. Or English? Is this a D&D question or not D&D question?
This is a D&D related.
Okay.
This is a hobby related question.
I like rogues. I like
rogues
rogues because they do a lot of things. You can't kill them, and they're useful all of the time. I think they get a lot of hate for like damage numbers stuff.
Yeah.
But like early levels, they're awesome, and that's all everyone's playing anyway. And there's more to the game than combat, at least at my table. So,
Absolutely.
Final answer.
Good answer. Excellent. Let's do it. Let's get another roll in.
Ha! That is a 43.
43.
Keeping it tight.
What's your biggest argument at the table? So what was your biggest argument that you've had at the table?
What's my biggest argument at the table?
Can be a specific time, like one that sort of comes to mind.
I'm a little non-confrontational because I kind of let the players set the tone a lot of the time. We did. I run one game at a local game shop, and we did have one guy come in, and he's like, "Women, am I right?" Blah, 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 blah. And like we all went around the table and was like, "I'm happily married. Some of my favorite people are women," and like he didn't get the hint. So we kind of like progressively chased him away. I don't know if that counts as an argument, but that was the one time I had to police my table.
Which is fair and done in probably the correct way. I don't know. Comment below if you've got an opinion on that. Yeah. Kick him out.
Yeah,
Cool.
I mean, some people, including my wife, would have preferred if I was more direct.
Yeah.
My first response is always like, I'm going to make fun of you and let you know that like I'm not on your team. And that usually lets me figure out how smart you are, and then I have to readjust.
That's an even better answer. I like that. Cool. Right, let's get another roll in. Let's do it.
That is 50 on the nose.
50.
5-0.
It's the third question.
I have been biting my tongue. I've been waiting for it.
So are you familiar with bingo and bingo calls?
I have played bingo as a child, and when you came on my show, I researched only the first 20. I don't know what 50 is, nor do I remember what the first 20 were either. But
that's fine, because I think there's lots of different versions. I'll be completely honest with you. I think I might have mentioned that, but yeah. So number 50, half a century.
Okay.
How long do you think you would survive alone in the wild?
Longer than the average person.
Okay.
Which is probably like a week. I'm an introvert, so I'm built for being alone for extended periods of time.
Sure.
2, I hiked the Appalachian Trail, so I lived outside for like 6 months, basically. So I think I could hang longer. I also enjoy foraging to a degree. Turns out there's a big difference between edible plants and plants you want to eat, but I know more edible plants than the average person. So,
yeah, that's okay. If I ever get lost in the wilderness, I hope I'm with you, Ryan.
All right.
You gonna help?
Well, if you come hiking with me, there is a decent chance that we get lost. That's part of the adventure. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair.
You learn by experience. 27.
27.
Better be like a Jimi Hendrix, Kurt Cobain reference.
Gateway to Heaven.
I'll take it.
27.
Okay.
You'll take it. Okay. Yeah, fair. What monsters don't get enough love by GMs?
What monsters don't get enough love by GMs? First answer, dragons. It's in the name of the game, and everyone's afraid to put them on the table because it's like, if I put a dragon down, it's going to kill everybody.
Yep.
If they fight it. And my answer to that is yes. That is the point.
That's the correct answer.
They shouldn't be able to kill the thing every time they see it. So I'll have a dragon swoop in at level 1 and like steal the player's lunch money. You know, you got 12 gold in your pocket, it's mine now. See you in 6 levels. Boom.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that at all. That's, yeah. Cool, let's get another roll in. Let's do it.
Okay. Second answer is giant toads because they swallow people. 76.
76. Trombone, 76. Have you ever broken a bone? And if so, how?
Have I ever broken a bone? No. Well, I may have broken a rib last summer, which they can't do anything for, so I never.
No.
So I did the stupid man thing and never got it checked out. But I was mowing my lawn and I hit a hornet's nest on a tree up here, and I ran away because it was quite painful. And at one point I started to trip, and I figured maybe ducking and rolling was the right answer.
Right.
So in that split second while I was falling, I decided to lean into it and like threw myself on the ground, and I think I broke a rib because it hurt to breathe and laugh for a good couple months.
Just going back to your previous answer about you surviving alone in the wild.
Yes.
Do we want to revisit that answer after that answer?
Dude, that's experience points, man. Like I know what hornet's nests look like. Yeah.
And you know not what to do if you trip while running away from it.
Yeah. You don't want to tuck and roll is good in theory, I think. But yeah.
just
didn't work
not in practice all of the time.
Hey man, I survived, all right? So
You did. And you're here to tell the story. Excellent. Let's get them rolling. Let's do it.
Yeah, if that gives you that, I got stung by 3 species of stuff last summer.
Oh my god.
23.
23.
23 and me. I'm just going to make up my own bingo calls.
Thee and me, 23.
Oh, it's close.
You were so close. Have you ever created a negative feat? So like homebrewed a negative feat. So like lucky would be unlucky. So you can like never roll a 20 rather than like never roll in a 1.
Not a feat
Doesn't have to be
per
necessarily.
se, but I like a lot of like double-edged swords. There's a cost to this.
Yeah.
So I ran the Shattered Obelisk. And in that, it's like, oh, it would be cool if there was like some Cthulhu-y transformations happening to the players. So if you get their buy-in, do it. My thinking was that would be cool, and there should be some sort of mechanical cost and benefit to that. So like you grow an extra eye on your forehead, cool. It can see invisibility, but if you're talking to anyone who doesn't have an eye on their forehead, you have disadvantage on charisma checks, stuff like that.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. Perfect. Love it. Let's do it. Let's get another roll in.
Have you ever done a negative feat? Negative feat.
No, similar to what you do, really. Yeah.
83.
83. We've got to get you on this list back here, man, haven't we?
I'm shooting for 10 or 0. I think the odds are 0.
Okay. What was it again? Sorry, 83?
83. I mean, 83. What did I get the last time? I'm going to start fudging. Let's go.
No fudging. No fudging. 83. Time for tea. 83. Who would you most like to GM you? So being a player at the table, you've got a GM in front of you. Who would I
most like to GM me? Oof. Man. My first impulse is boring, but maybe Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Mm-hmm.
But it also feels like, all right, who are your favorite GMs to watch? And then like, would you be intimidated sitting down at the table with them?
Yeah.
You know, that's a thing. Also, second answer, Bill Murray. I don't even know if he knows how to play anything, but like, woo, that would be a good time.
That's, something out of left field. Like, just, Julia Roberts, maybe.
Julia Roberts.
You know,
Yeah.
why not? I don't know why that came into my head.
Someone's great. Hey, man, no judgments. You got to think for Julia Roberts. That's cool. We're all learning stuff today.
Julia, if you'd like to come on the show and do a Dicey discussion, just hit me up.
She does watch all of my content, so I think you got a shot, dude.
Yes. Cool. Let's get another roll in. Let's do it.
Come on, doubles. Oh, I didn't realize somebody beat Taylor.
Yeah.
56.
56. Was she worth it? 56. What's your signature dish? Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Was she worth it?
Was she worth it? 56. So there will be an explanation. So comment below, please, anyone, the explanation. I'm not going to Google it because I'll forget. So.
No, theories, please. Yeah. What was the question?
What's your... Just talking about bingo calls. What's your signature dish? So what's the thing you are perfect at cooking?
What's my signature dish? We got real good at mac and cheese. So over here in America, we have this thing called Thanksgiving, which, like everything in America, has terrible roots in its history.
Yep.
But we've put a nice polish of mythology on top of it. And I like it because it's a holiday about getting together with people that you like and food. So I make like a cheddar Gruyere with like a bechamel base. It's good. I mean, a roux. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's not good for you, but
post the recipe, you know.
Yeah, go.
Or is it a secret?
No, the secret is entirely too much cheese. It's like, I'm not going to be able to stop eating this, and then I'm going to take a nap afterwards.
Absolutely, yeah. You think you've put enough cheese in? You haven't. That's the rule. Cool. Let's get another roll in. Let's do it.
That's 21.
21. 21. Key of the door, 21. What are the proper funeral rites for a character getting killed? A character death, what's the proper funeral rites?
What are the proper funeral rites? That's another one. So I'm comfortable tossing things to the player. So if a character dies in combat, I'll usually keep it moving.
Yeah.
Till the end of the fight to kind of let everybody process, including me.
Yep. Buying that time.
And then I will turn to the player and be like, okay, what's like the last things that go through this character's mind?
Yeah.
And then like I let the players kind of carry out the aftermath of things, because I do run. Death is on the table when I'm running the game. I do run a fairly deadly game. I'm not gonna like stop you from doing resurrection and all that stuff if we're high enough level, but it can and does happen. So I let the players set the tone. Maybe I should have some sort of like ready to go ritual, but
no, I think that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave it up to the players and see what they come up with. Yeah. Good. Excellent.
Bum, 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 bum. Ha! 80.
80.
Man, I'm not gonna get a double here.
Oh, you might. We've got a while yet. 8 and blank. What song do you want played at your funeral?
The death theme. What song do I want played at my first impulse is something like absurdly long, so everyone will get like deeply uncomfortable. You know, like Freebird or like
yeah,
right, or like the long version of Inagata Davida, not the radio edit. I'm sure there are better, more poignant answers, but I'm going to go with the bit answer today.
I'm happy with the bit answer, right? I'll be completely honest with you.
All of your loved ones standing there, teary-eyed, but then like it's been like this song is like 17 minutes long. Yeah. What the fuck we got? We got to go to lunch, man. Like what?
Oh god, I've been standing up a long time here. Come on, and I'm dehydrated. Oh, cool, excellent. Let's get on rolling. Let's do it.
54.
54. Oh, I've gone too far. 54. Clean the floor. 54. What one thing did you get told off the most for as a kid?
What one thing did I get told off the most for? Man. We're going to get to like, so what I figured out with my therapist is stop feeling sorry for yourself. Right? Just like I was a boy in the 80s and like having emotions was like suspect.
Yeah.
So Yeah, anger was like almost permissible. Everything else was off the table.
Are you crying? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made a joke out of the funeral one, and then I went serious on that. I got to keep you guessing.
Oh, cool. Let's get
Do you want to
that
unpack that, or should I roll more time?
Let's just keep rolling. Unless you want to start paying me, I can send you my.
48. Is that a repeat?
48? No, sorry.
That's okay.
4 dozen, 48. No. If you could turn invisible, what would you get up to? What would you do?
Oh. So my answer is always I would rather fly than invisible, so I don't know. I mean, I think the first thing you do, you go somewhere you're not supposed to, right? And that could be creepy, but that could also be like that building down. Like, I wonder what goes on in there, you know? Like I would do a lot of snooping around. I wouldn't get too creepy with it at first. I feel like eventually everyone gets bored and like you're gonna watch somebody take a shower or something. But like, yeah, I would just like sneak into places I shouldn't be.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, sneak into those places you shouldn't. Yeah, I think that's a great answer. That's not something I'd really think of. There's loads of buildings I want to know what's going on.
Right? Like, what are they doing in there?
What do they do? Absolutely.
What is this place? That is 14.
14. Oh, man, you're getting all the questions today. No
I'm doing a
doubles.
speed run. I'm just trying to hit my doubles, and I'm gonna ask.
Valentine's Day, number 14. Do you believe a dead alien would have a ghost?
Fuck. Do I believe there's like 4 layers to that? That's like my whole
so
understanding of how the universe. Would a dead alien have a ghost?
That's right.
Yes.
Excellent. So we're halfway through your dicey discussion today. How are you feeling about it, Ryan? Is it good? Is it fun?
It's good. It's surprisingly thought-provoking. I want to write like an essay about, do aliens have ghosts?
Well,
I mean, that's Scientology. I don't want anyone at home to think I'm a Scientologist. And I also don't want to get sued, so I'm not going to pursue that thought process further. But
well, I mean, you know, we'll take that as a. People comment below on your thoughts on Scientology.
I'm pretty sure.
Let's get another rolling. Let's go.
I guarantee there's aliens. That's the ghost part. I'm not sure about. 79.
79. 79. One more time. 79. When did you first play D&D or a TTRPG, and how did you get into it?
So late in life. I am new to this hobby. I've only been doing it a decade. I know that's surprising for most people. But yeah, I was part of that 5e wave where it was just like in the ethos. It was like that first season of Stranger Things. I don't even know. I was thinking about it before then, but I didn't. I was the nerdiest person I knew. I didn't have like the older brother or like the kid down the block who ran it for me back in the 80s. So I started asking around. I got a lot of people who were interested, and nobody who had ever played before, because whatever. I asked people in my age bracket. So I learned how to run the game. So the first time I played, I ran it, which I don't necessarily recommend, but you absolutely can. I think a lot of people stop themselves from having that experience, and it's totally possible.
It's possible, yeah. I totally agree. Excellent, cool. Let's get another roll in. Come on, let's get a double, Ryan. Come on.
I'm kind of advocating for that 0 now. 29? Question mark? I don't even know what I.
29. I'll know when I read the question. 29. Rise and no, we haven't. No, 29. Rise and shine. If you have to pick, and I stress have to pick, do you prefer combat or story sessions?
Yeah, it's hard to pick.
I know.
Good story. Good story beats good combat.
I agree.
Bad story maybe doesn't beat bad combat. You hear all these like RPG horror stories. Again, I have been lucky and policed my table a bit. But
I doubt you police your table.
Poorly, I guess. But I do it. The real answer is combat and story aren't mutually exclusive. That's a 50? Did I get a 50?
Did you get? You did!
Yeah.
Yes!
Woo!
That is your first one.
All right.
Excellent. There we go. There's the popper.
I got it.
You're on. You're on. You're on the list.
I feel like that was like a sympathy popper. Like that wasn't.
No. I
am. Okay, no. I feel better.
You're on.
Take that.
You're on.
Who's that? Dungeon Masterpiece. Take that, Baron.
Yeah. So yeah, you're down with DM Scotty and Baron at the moment. So So let's get another roll in. Let's do it.
I gotta be. Okay. I don't even know what happens. When I get a double. 36.
36.
If you say 3 dozen, I swear.
3 dozen.
I quit.
3 dozen. Those dozens. What's one question you wish you knew the answer to?
What's one question I wish I... Do aliens have ghosts? Off the top of my head?
Yes! Yes! I'm with you. That's my answer.
Because I feel like I would understand so much of how like all of this works. If aliens do have ghosts, that means a lot of things. And if they don't, I guess you're left with a lot more questions.
But would you need to know the why?
I'm not sure. I think why is a person thing. I think by the time you zoom out enough that you're talking about ghost aliens, like I won't understand the how. I'm not sure there is a why. I'm satisfied with what at that level.
So you're just happy with either yes or no, definitively.
Yeah. Because if aliens have ghosts, then like I don't know what I would do with that information, but I feel like it would change things.
It would change everything. Cool, let's get another roll in. Let's do it.
81.
81. 81. Stop and run, 81. Describe your feelings when a D&D session gets cancelled.
There is like a resigned inevitability to it all. I am very conscious of 1 is fine, but very dangerous because 2 is like the death of a campaign. Like game night's over if you cancel twice in a row, unless it's like, all right, we're going on vacation. There's holiday season. Like this is the day we're coming back. If it's supposed to be every Tuesday and we say no for 2 Tuesdays in a row, you're in very dangerous territory. But I'll run for 1 player. I'll try to keep it alive.
Yeah, you keep it going. Fair. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Let's get another roll in.
Aliens. That is 17.
17.
Did I get a 17? I want to be Brad now.
17. Dancing Queen. You haven't had this, no?
I'd remember. I would remember Dancing Queen.
Do you... sorry, I've just lost where I am. Do you... we kind of know the answer to this. Do you call out a player for being annoying at the table?
It takes a lot. It takes a lot. I consider myself a fairly patient person. Again, I'm a little conflict averse. But yeah, I'll frame things as like jokey, kind of like it's impolite.
Yeah.
But like, hey, I let people know where they're at.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a message there. Read between the lines, for God's sake, players. Jesus. Exactly. Cool, let's get another roll in. Let's do it.
That is a 31.
31. Get up and run 31. What's the best number of players for a campaign and why?
So for campaign?
Yeah.
4. 5 counting the DM.
Okay.
For a session? Actually, it's 2.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 3.
Is that so? 3, 2 players, 1 DM?
2 players, 1 DM. Once in a while, especially in the heart of a campaign, when you have like good rapport with these players, the best. There's no downtime. Everyone is always involved. Everyone is always in the spotlight. You churn through material. There's no like, what should we do next? And it's way easier to be like cinematic and in it. Yeah. I love those. Like, and again, I will run for 2 players to keep the campaign. That's how I figured it out. I was like, we're not canceling. I'll figure out how to do this with 2 people. I'm sorry if I kill you all. And it's the best. It's like my favorite stuff now.
Excellent. Good. Yeah. Let's get another roll in. Let's do it.
Hoo-ha. 94.
94. Oh my God. Going up high. You haven't had many high ones, have you?
No, I hang out in the middle. I'm swingy. My dice are. I'm like bunched.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe you didn't have to turn the page too much.
No, I haven't. I haven't moaned about
yeah.
that once. And I always do. So, number 94, Lion's Roar. Best way to dispose of a body.
Best way to dispose of a body. Man, I don't know. Water feels easy but bad.
Okay.
That acid in Breaking Bad seems to be the answer, but you got to know what you're doing, or else you melt through the bathtub, and we all remember that.
We'll remember that.
Yeah, I don't know. Fire in a car.
Are we going with fire? Water was your go-to, though. That was the first thing that popped into your head.
Yeah, well, like, I got a problem, throw it into the ocean, right? That feels like...
Into the depths.
I grew up on an island. Just, get rid of it.
I'm taking water. I'm taking your first answer. Go on, let's get another roll in. Let's do it.
These questions are dark, man.
So dark.
46.
46. Yeah, they do get dark, but, I feel it, opens up our true selves to the audience out there.
Yeah, I feel incriminated.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. What is it, 46?
46.
Up to tricks, 46. What's your earliest memory?
What's my earliest memory? My earliest memory is, like, the quality of light around sunset. Like, I'm in the front room of the house that I was only there till I was 3 years old. So I don't know when this was, but it's the front room of that house and, like, the sun coming through the window. And I was like, I didn't know light could be, like, thick and, like, orangey like that. So I think that's the earliest.
That's the earliest memory. That's a lovely memory.
Yeah, that's
I'll
nice,
be
right?
honest. That's a good one.
And then and then yesterday. It's a big gap between.
There was the quality of light, and then hornet's nest.
Yeah. That I recall that. That's seared in there.
Cool. We've got 4 minutes left. Let's go.
36. 36. Tell me I got 36 again.
36. 3 dozen. It's the second daily double.
Yes. Climbing.
Excellent.
Climbing
Look at
the
that.
board. Tui, help me out. I want to be above Brad. I don't care if it's
You want to be
alphabetical.
above Brad? I thought you might want to be above Brad.
Yeah,
Cool.
72.
72. Excellent. 6 dozen. Sorry, we haven't had this one. 72. How would you spend the first 24 hours during a zombie apocalypse?
I think shelter in place is the answer. Otherwise, you die on the highway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe you want to get in touch with, like, neighbors that you trust. Like that crazy guy that you always smile to because he might have a basement full of guns. Maybe that might be an American thing too. I don't know if you guys experience that over there, but
no. Oh, wow.
We have those.
Yeah, I do have a story about that. Anyway, yes, let's get on rolling.
57.
57. Heinz varieties. 57.
Ooh.
Favorite big bad you've run? What's the favorite big bad you've ever run?
My favorite big. I mean, it's asked and answered, I guess, but I'm going to say dragons. I love dragons.
Love
Because, like,
running those dragons.
I feel okay with the players being totally outclassed by a dragon. They can be smart. They can do magic.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not in the monster manual. Fuck you. It's a dragon. I could do whatever I want.
It's a dragon.
Yeah.
Cool. Excellent. Let's do it. We've got 2 minutes 30.
Cool. I'm in the home of Heinz. 32.
32.
No,
32.
36 is my brain.
32.
Come on, baby.
Buckle my shoe. 32.
Nah.
What's the best or worst chat up line you've heard or used?
The best chat up. So
Or pickup line, I
this
guess.
might surprise everyone at home, but the guy who runs the Dungeons and Dragons YouTube channel was maybe not the suavest when it was I did okay.
You did all right. Okay.
But
I will say it doesn't have to be one that you've personally used. It can be one that maybe a friend has used or that you've heard elsewhere and thought, oh, that's really good, or oh my God.
I mean, I miss cigarettes because that was always a good one. You want to, lady or whatever your pleasure is, or just like you're bored, or you just need like whatever. Like, I do miss smoking outside of places. Those were always like the greatest, like, random conversations or opportunities or whatever. The day I met my wife, we met in a coffee shop during a snowstorm, and it was kind of like a setup, and neither one of us expected much to happen.
Okay.
So we talked about anything and everything, but we ended up talking about like how the world would end, and she was pretty convinced, like EMPs, and I was like, nah, don't worry, like that takes out a city, but not the world. Like, so I don't know. That's maybe the opposite.
I mean, cool. End of the world. That's perfect.
How about you, Dan? You got what's your go-to line?
I don't know. I can't think of one now. We've got 38 seconds. Come on. What's
70,
your next one?
70.
70. Have you had 70? 3 and 10. Are you superstitious?
I'm a little stitious.
Yeah.
I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious.
If
aliens have ghosts, I'm much more superstitious.
Oh, absolutely. That could change everything. I think we've established that.
I've had players who roll cold, right?
Yeah.
I have cooler players, and I didn't realize, like, I realized that was a thing, and I didn't realize that it's like the Mr. Glass thing from Unbreakable, where like because he exists, there has to be an opposite. And
Yeah.
now I found the opposite. I found this guy at my table who, like, can't roll under a 17. It's crazy. So that's something. I don't know.
That's
72.
something.
72. Tell me I got a 72.
Your time's up. Your time's up. Ryan.
All right. I'm on the board. I'll take it.
You're on the board. You're on the board.
Or I'm off the bottom of the board. You guys need a bigger board soon, or another column.
Yeah, we're going to need to extend it. Ryan, thank you ever so much for coming on today. It's been an absolute pleasure. That was loads of fun. Learned a lot. I feel we've unpacked quite a bit there.
I opened up. We went deep. I incriminated myself. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we have learned a lot. I'm going for
Laughed
that.
or cried. It was a journey.
I'm going for that Better Health sponsor. You know, not sponsored at the moment. But
I hear their sketch, but whatever.
I mean, have you seen our setup? I think that I'd be prime candidate. I'll put in my CV. But it has been an absolute pleasure. We do ask one question, a little bonus question. So, what are you up to? What's going on in your world?
Well, I'm on a media tour, I guess, now that I'm hanging out with you. But I wrote a book, and now it exists in the world. I wrote a book for a very long time, and then got it published for a very long time, and now you can go and buy the Game Master's Compendium of Explosive Creation. It's on Drive-Thru RPG.
We'll link it below, obviously.
It's a lot of fun. It's idea generation. You want better characters. You want better world building. You want I don't know, enjoy the process of creativity, or the opposite. You hate the process of creativity and you're out of ideas. Built around character archetypes so that your players will probably care about the things that you build. And everything feels connected and cohesive.
It is loads of fun. It's so much fun. I loved it. So yeah, link below, guys. Go check it out. Please do. Ryan, thank you ever so much again for coming on. And I hope to speak to you again soon.
Absolutely. Let me know the next time you're shooting and I'll ruin it for you. Bye.
Excellent. Bye.